law of attraction and energy work must go hand in hand in order to manifest something that you're wanting on purpose. On purpose is the key. You want to be on purpose people. On purpose people. How do you do that? Well, unfortunately, as Mother taught, you should live, because those were lessons that your childhood took in. And if you try to buck the system later in life, the grid says, nope. That lesson was taught a long time ago. And so it stands the test of time. So stop teaching your kids to need to make their bed first thing in the morning. Well, that doesn't work either, because they're going to learn that tidy is chaos, and tidy is a sign of chaos of the mind, because they watch the teacher write on the chalkboard and then wipe the words clean. It's subliminal. You don't go to school and see a teacher writing on the blackboard or the whiteboard and then take a different marker and just write over the top of it, and then another one and over the top of it. So you got math and history and science and social studies and art and music, all on the same square without erasing it. You learn that starting over, clean slate, is clean it off, begin again, clean it off, begin again, clean it off, begin again. Otherwise, there's chaos. So your children are going to learn it anyway. Just don't over-enforce it with rules and penalties, and then they'll be softer. How do you manifest something that you're wanting? Play by the rules, whatever rules that you grew up with. And if those rules aggravate you, then deal with your aggravation and then still play by the rules. You'll get where you're going. You'll get where you want to go faster. Everybody has a dominant emotion. The kitten over here is sitting in a basket. His dominant emotion is playfulness, and then curiosity. Interest comes after that. How do we know? Because we just asked the guide of the kitten. Because we can do that. But a human being might just say, oh, he's being playful. He's being cute. He's being silly. He's being funny. But you don't know which of those is actually correct. We do. But it's not always just one. You have emotions that are strong, and then you have emotions that are strongly rising or dissipating, descending, ascending or descending. But if an emotion is descending, something else comes into your experience, it can flare back up again, unconsciously or consciously. So what does that make you want to do? We hope it makes you want to be happy, because the happier you are, so right now, let's say we'll do it for you so that you've got the video. So Carol's desk is a mess. The kitten made it worse because now there's coffee driblets. So she could just say, yeah, but I love my office. My desk is messy, and I understand my desk is messy, but there's so much life right here. When I put this jar of pencils right there, I thought of Janelle because she bought the pencils for me. And when I positioned my computer just like this, I knew it was for this workshop. And when my eyes look over at this water bottle, this one right here, I love it. I just love everything about it. I love that the top is wood, and I love that it closes nice, and I love that this is light blue, and I love that it's a little bit like Chantilly lace, and I love that because my mother taught me about Chantilly lace, and I love that this comes off and I can wash this nice and clean. I love that it's full of water, and I love having random ponytails. I love pony holders, and I love when they're the same color as my hair, and I love when they're on my wrist, and I love when they're in my hair, and I love when I just look down and I've got one right where I wanted it, right in my hand now, and now I'm going to put it on my wrist because I can pick things up, and I can pick things up fast, or I can pick them up slow, and I can pile things up neatly, and I can put them in the cabinet if I really, really, really wanted to, and I do want to. But right now, I just want to say I love this. And I remember when I bought it, and I love this, and I remember when I bought it, and I love this, and I remember where I got it, and I love this, and this is my favorite. That everything that's on my desk right now, this is my favorite because this rose quartz right here, my thumb fits perfectly on it, and I love it. See how this is? It fits perfectly on it, and I love it. I love it, and I remember where I bought it. Everything. So although it's not all in nice, tidy little decorative places, there's not a thing. There's not one thing on this desk that I don't love, because I love that, and I love that pen, and I love this mouse, and I love this phone, and I love this notebook, and I love this cat bed because the cats always sit here, and I love that they do it with me on this desk, and I love that my desk is big enough to have all my stuff and a bed for the cats, and I love that it's right in front of the window, and I love that I love everything that's on the desk, and I love that probably tomorrow I'll clean it up, because everything on this desk belongs here, because I only keep treasures. I love treasures. I love treasures. Money is treasure. I love money. I have a lot of money. Do you see how you just kind of meander, and it draws your attention away from the chaos or the messiness, and then draws your attention to loving on specific individual things. So now there's love for this room. And the acknowledgement of messy is descending. Love for individual objects is ascending, and the acknowledgement of messy, which means I didn't do things right. That's really what it is. The acknowledgement of I didn't do it right is descending. So what's the best thing to do? Leave it right there and let it sit. And then amplify the items again as you clean it up, or walk out of the room and close the door. So the next time you walk in, your eyes land on an object and you love the object, and then you step in to organize it a little bit cleaner. Find happy in then. And that's how you manifest things. And you can do that in any situation of your life. Your hair is messy one day, you got a cowlick that you can't deal with. Well, you know what? That's funny. Cowlick. I wonder where that came up with. I wonder who came up with that. And you know what? I could just put my hair in a ponytail, because I always have one of these on my wrist. And if I don't have it on my wrist, I know there's one within arm's length, because, well, I just leave them randomly around. Now, why do I leave them randomly around? Well, that's a whole different topic. Why is it on her right wrist and not her left wrist? That's a whole nother topic. Behavioral analysis. That's a fascinating thing. You have law of attraction. You cannot get away from it. It is in the platform that you are experiencing physical life in. What do you do with your law of attraction? What do you do with your behavioral intake? Acknowledge what you're wanting to acknowledge, and find a way to a happier place about the things that you don't want. All of you have seen messy. You got dirty dishes in the sink that you didn't have time to do. You've got a towel on the floor, you didn't have time to throw it in the washer. Is there a reason why you didn't have time? Yes. Is there a reason why it's on the floor instead of hanging up but needing to be washed? Yes. Is there a reason? Of course. Is there a reason that you saw it? Yes. Is there a reason that you said you don't have time? Yes. Is there a reason? Yes. But in the moment that you acknowledge the reason, you are amplifying what you don't want, because that reason caused you to leave the towel on the floor, or the dishes unwashed, or the desk messy. And so something else will fall into the same category. Something will not get done. What things? It all depends on what's rising. There's different subjects and emotions ascending every second of every day. Some are ascending, some are descending, and some are just static, just floating right there on top, or floating right under the surface, just waiting to peek out on top. And so which ones do you want to peak? Those things that feel good, those things that you are wanting. So whenever you're starting to feel aggravated, find an object in the room and love all over it. It's better for you. It's better for you and the things that you're wanting.